That was not swallowing heaven. Just, this is a probiotic water I got a couple days ago. You're supposed to like squirt this powder into this juice. The strawberry lemonade was not as good as the cherry one was, but I'm trying to finish it because it's probiotic water. Sponsor me. Good for your gut health. But welcome back to Talking About the Taboo with yours truly, Natalie Malloy. If you're noticing, if you're watching on YouTube, I am wearing a birthday sash. It is my birthday tomorrow. The fucking, snow here in Buffalo is ruining my birthday for I can't even explain what in a row of. Every year there's this lighting really is irritating. Every year there's something that ruins my birthday. Usually I like to travel on my birthday. Because it limits the issues. But I had to drive to Cleveland one year to get out. But we went out to dinner tonight instead. So the second round of the snowstorm is happening, starting tonight and into tomorrow morning. It's gonna be pretty bad. And I gave up my shift tomorrow morning because I said, you know what? I don't want to work on my birthday if I don't even get to have a birthday. And I can do that. Again, this lighting, we're gonna work on it. You know what? I don't care. This is all natural, guys. Look at how horrible it works with it. Okay, maybe that's better. So yeah, the snow is ruining my birthday, but it's okay. We went out to a really nice Mexican restaurant called Margaritas, and they sang Feliz Cumpleaños a ti. So that was really fun, and I got to dress up, and I did my makeup really, really pretty. I have like a little butterfly on the side. You can't really see it because, again, the lighting sucks. I love the way that sounds. Whoever's listening to this in their car, turn it down. Okay, anyways, we gotta get into the real shit. Little silly today, aren't I? I swear to God, I'm not high yet. Okay. So today's episode is going to be, like I promised, about PCOS. It stands for polycystic ovary syndrome, and essentially it is an overproduction or underproduction of hormones. It is a hormone issue that a majority of the woman population actually has, and it's a hormone imbalance, and it's not fun. You only really, and it's crazy. The diagnostics is so diverse in this that you really only have to have two things to be diagnosed with this, and to me that's pretty bizarre. Because a lot of the other things, diagnostic is really hard, but you can't really, and PCOS also leads to fibromyalgia. Studies have shown, and there's no really, like, how do you check for fibromyalgia? You kind of have to take someone's word for it majority of the time, unless you're getting x-rays, but even x-rays don't really show you much of anything. So PCOS is super, super common, but it really, really fucking sucks. 99.9% positive that I have it myself, but I'm learning a lot about it. But unfortunately, it's not reversible. You can help it. But so PCOS is, it like I said, it has a diverse diagnostics. This lighting really, guys, I'm so sorry. Anyways, diverse diagnostics, but there's not many reasons for why it happened. It's actually not known, and all of these are theories. Now remember, guys, if any type of thing that you're reading, I learned this in school, is saying that it's proving something, I'm telling you right now, they're wrong. Nothing is proven. So they're all theories, honey bunches of oats, so nothing's proven. But anyways, so there's a couple. There's also there's an idea that the body is being resistant to insulin. But the second one I think is actually more plausible. Well, both are plausible, but the second is actually a transition from the part of the brain which is called the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus isn't or communicating rather. I can't get the words out today. I had a margarita at the Mexican restaurant. Anyways, so basically the transition oh my God, like the hypothalamus is not communicating to the part of the ovaries, you know, like it's not transmitting the GnRH, which is a hormone, properly. It actually produces too much of it. It doesn't know when to stop. It's kind of like it's a kick. You kick start it and you can't. It's like all these balls are coming at you. These balls meaning eggs are going into the ovaries, and these androgens are forming. It's increasing, and that's the testosterone. More testosterone, and inside the body, it's kind of confusing. So let me grab and real quick here my little ovary stuffed animal. Sorry for the little view you just got there. Anyways, here we have, and remember, this is an endometriosis uterus, but this is a really good explanation. If you're not on YouTube, go on YouTube. So these are the ovaries, okay? So these are the ovaries, and basically when the hypothalamus and the brain is not transmitting the proper amount, it's actually overproducing or underproducing hormones in your ovaries right here. And basically all of these eggs are in there. It's an overproduction of these eggs, and these eggs are forming follicles or fossil looking engraves into the eggs because they're not dropping, because you cannot drop that many. And you'll have what is called prevera, which is a false period from this. And like I said, it's a little like fossils, like black pearls in the ovaries. You could see it in an x-ray, and it's just overproducing those. And when that happens, all of those symptoms that we'll talk about later are also going to happen. So it's basically the process. So the hypothalamus is producing those hormones for you that we normally, when we're ovulating, those signals are sent. That's the word I was looking for. Signals are being sent to your ovaries and other parts of the body. And the GnRH, cannot get that right ever. I had trouble with that in school too. All of these hormones, I can't. The GnRH, the androgens, the testosterone, it is not transmitting and signaling the proper amount, and you are getting an overproduction of eggs in your ovaries, and that they cannot all drop. You're going to get prevera, also known as a false period, and they're going to form fossil-like little engraves in your ovaries, and obviously that can cause issues later on. And that actually means, so basically those little fossil things that are forming in your ovaries here, essentially the risk is cancer, because it's overgrowth of the endometrium lining, which we talked about in the other episode about endometriosis, where this lighting again, I hope I get a new camera for my birthday. I need a camera that connects to this. This is a whole learning thing. You know what I also forgot? We gotta do the sex toy of the week, guys. I think this margarita's really kicking in. Anyways, I'll get the sex toy in a second. We're focusing on the important stuff here, guys. PCOS. Well, this is an endometriosis one, but PCOS. So essentially that will actually form too much of the endometrium lining and goes into cancer. Basically what happens on PCOS, you can have an overgrowth of hair, mustache on the chin, acne, irregular periods, weight gain, trouble losing it. And it's basically just it's a brain to ovary to hormone issue. And people really do struggle with it, because people are like, is there something wrong with my thyroid? No, not necessarily. You could have PCOS, and you can be you can be producing too much of a certain hormone, usually GnRH, and it can't keep up with it. It cannot keep up with it. And your body it can't process it. And so you're having too much of something, too much of testosterone, too much of estrogen, whatever it may be. And you're having hair growing places you don't want to grow. And people get made fun of for that. And that stigma really, really sucks. And I see it. My mom, she also has it, and she had chin hair. She has chin hairs on her chin. And, I help her pluck them. And, that's womanhood. That's real. That's raw. that's what we're going through. And I have like an overgrowth of mustache and stuff like that. I don't have anything here. But I did, before I started birth control, have irregular periods, and I do have fluctuating weight gain, weight loss, and those are symptoms, and that is only two, and that's all you need to be diagnosed with it. People have different symptoms. You see the women who also have like way more hair, like facial hair. That's an overproduction of testosterone, obviously. And that's womanhood, and it's pretty much irreversible. Depending on, how intense it really is, you can really live with it at a normal pace. But there is, an option of going on birth control that could either increase those hormones you need or decrease those hormones you need. I've been on birth control since I was 14 years old, which is kind of bizarre. I did try to change to a different birth control, and my whole system was all crappy. I went right back to Kivara, I think mine is called, because it worked for me. I take the pill at 8 p.m. every single day, and I miss sometimes, but that has done its due diligence. It's helped with my acne. It's helped with my boobies get bigger. Honestly, if I get off birth control, I don't even know like what's gonna happen with me. I actually, from my friend, really good friend, special friend, Mackenzie, she literally said she got off birth control and her sex drive went up. She was more juicier down there. I would know. She was more juicier down there. And she's living it up, but she did recently get back on birth control. But when she was off of birth control, she noticed the difference. But the birth control really does regulate our systems, because our body has to regulate so many other things. Sometimes it can't overly regulate all of these other things. To reverse it or to help it, you need to stop eating processed food, no more pop, or limit the pop. We're all human, okay? Maybe try like a meatless Monday, no red meat. Maybe have meat once a week, especially if it's red meat. Red meat really hits you in the gut. I was getting my plasma taken out the other day because I'm trying to make money this year. I've been telling y'all. Anyways, um, so you just to stop eating over processed food. But I was going to, anyways, back to the plasma story. And she just like was having like, she kept burping, and she's not feeling too good. And I was asking her a bunch of questions, even about PCOS, and she was like, yeah, yes, and yes. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not a doctor, I cannot diagnose you, but it seems like you're having this issue. She's like, I'll definitely go get that checked out, because they're not doctors there. They're I don't know what someone who takes blood is, but that's what she is, and I'm sure she knew some symptoms of it, but she was really having bad digestive problems. And speaking of digestive problems, I have found out that ginger shots are my fucking world. I take a half a ginger shot when I have it, half a ginger shot in the morning, and a half a ginger shot at night. It burned like hell going down and goes through your nose, but let me tell you, that shit cleared the cough I had for months and really helped digest my food throughout the day. I got them at Feel Right just to try them. They're better cold. Like I said, half a shot in the morning, half a shot at night. Did that for a couple days. My cough and sore throat went away, because it kills all of that bad bacteria. And it goes down your throat. All that bacteria goes down in your chest, all that. And I also took Molanin, and Molanin also gets all that mucus out of your chest. So I had the ginger shot and the Molanin working together to get all of that gook out of my system that was not getting out of my system for months with that stupid chemical Robitussin, Dayquil, NyQuil bullshit. I'm super strong believer, thanks to my mother, on natural medicine, and natural medicine has helped me nonstop. Also, my great grandmother, Grandma Nye, always said, I said, how did you live so long? And she has since passed away. Rest in peace. I love you. She said, I drink a cup of tea a day, not a cup of tea today. It's the rose tea, the plain tea. I literally put no milk in it, and I will drink it. Sometimes I put milk in it. I put a couple drops of Molanin in there if I'm feeling a little ugh. And I'm telling you right now, that was my Lord and Savior. That saved me from having the sickness for longer than I wanted. And I wish I had gotten it on Christmas, because I was still feeling ugh on Christmas. But after Christmas, for New Year's, I had those ginger shots going, and it really, really did help me. And it may also help with PCOS. So that's why I really want you guys to kind of like understand that this PCOS is not reversible, unfortunately, but there is ways to help it. So I really hope you guys understood my explanation. If you have any questions, please, comment down below. I'm just going to pause for 1 second. You are going to hear the background noise. I'm sorry. I have to go get my, what's it called? I have to go get the sex toy for the sex toy of the week. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I found out that this actually has a pause feature. Sorry, I'm fixing my headphones here. This has a pause feature. Who would have fucking known? That could have helped me in the past. These earrings are coming off. I'm being real with you guys right now. Again, every time I wear earrings with these headphones, it irritates me. These earrings are super cute. They're butterflies. Wore them out to dinner. I really liked it, but Jesus. Oh, so much better. Okay. Sex toy of the week. So actually, I reviewed this particular toy through a company. You're all going to know who this company is once I tell you it. And I actually had asked them, can I do another one? And they were like, no, you can't review another toy within 2 months. And I said, you know what? I have a podcast and I'm reviewing your toys on here every week. And I would really like a sponsor deal, because remember, guys, I said that, this year I really wanted a sponsor as part of my manifest for this podcast. And I'm one step closer. They said in 2 months, when you review another toy, we will talk about a kind of sponsorship there. But I do want to mention that I just love how manifestation has really been happening this year, and how powerful it really is. So we have the rose toy. It's actually a lipstick toy. Again, if I had a better camera, I'd be able to show you better, but here it is. Literally looks like a lipstick. Power button is on the bottom. Hold it down. Has different modes. More powerful. Look at that. Oh yeah. There's a pulsating one. Faster pulsating. Faster. This thing, and the top goes back on. Let me tell you, this thing right here in my hands awakened something in me that I did not think was possible. Previous episode, I did remember I had said I need penetration. I do. I also love penetration, but this made me realize that my clit actually had stimulation on it. I really thought that I was broken, and I just, sometimes if people have preferences, no, this was so real. This was a 2-hour long session with this thing. I had put headphones on, my Beats. I looked myself in the mirror. I got confident in my body, as I do. I laid down on the bed, and I just listened to the music and thought about a certain somebody's, and literally was just awakening. And I will never not use this thing. This thing was God, and I will always refer to this thing as a God. Honest to God. I used this pairing with the next week's sex toy, which I'll tell you, but it was a dildo. A realistic dildo, and I used that to paired with this one, and I was just astonished. I was in a whole world for 2 hours. Again, this lighting sucks and is giving me anxiety, and I hate it so much. We want red, we want green, we want blue. And it was literally just an amazing experience. And if you recall, remember I said Rose Toy, you know how many toys they have, and they want to be my sponsor. Mine. So I think that's just so fucking amazing. And I love how much this year, on page almost 17 on my birthday, how much has happened. I'm just so astonished by this toy, guys. A sexual awakening, and all for free. I need to get a new lube too. I don't know if you guys remember last week I showed you, or the week before, whatever. I showed you a really horrible lube from CVS. I'm gonna go for Purex or something like that. I have better lube than the one I have. It leaves flakes, and I do not like it. It's really weird. And so the CVS brand of lube. I do not recommend. Yeah, do not recommend. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk today, guys. I know I kind of was all over the place, but who is it that's really on brand with me? That's Natalie fucking Malloy for you. I am a bit bummed, if you can hear it in my voice, about my birthday plans, and I really hope that the snow lets up on Thursday evening, because I do have a dance party, like where I dance. You guys know I line dance and I swing dance, and I was going to be showing my grandma finally my swing dancing. My great grandma, who I was talking about earlier, told me to drink a cup of tea a day. Used to be a swing dancer as well with my grandfather, and they were very romantic and taught my mom what love is. And my mom kind of explained those stories to me. And I think it's crazy how in the past 6 months, how much I've been learning with line dancing and swing dancing. And my grandma used to do it, and I totally had forgotten about it. My mom had told me, and now it's something that I hold very, very dear. And it's mine. I hold it very dear to my heart. And Trevor, who I was talking about in last episode, told me that he loves how I have something of my own, and how much how awesome it is that I talk about it. And I just talk about it so passionately, and I really am passionate about it. I just really do love it. So I hope the snow lets up for me. Excuse my voice. I hope it lets up for me, and I hope, it all works out. But if it doesn't, maybe I can get some of my friends at least to come the following week, if I can even get the day off. But yeah. So today's episode was a lot longer than I thought it would be, and I love that. Again, guys, I'm coming at you with some natural stuff. I have a couple notes here, but I just really want to not just regurgitate information to you, but I also just really want to show you guys what I know and show you what you may not know, and for you to learn. So if you have any questions, like I said, please comment down below. And yeah, and always remember, clit communicate. Or as someone recently told me, come communicate. Bye, guys. I love you so much.